It's a comin', as they say.
It is coming. The rain, the wind. We had plenty of wind earlier today. Now that's starting to taper off for the moment, but we've got a lot to keep track of. Now, it kind of leaves us in a tough spot because the Bay Area, we really need rainfall. We've been running at a fraction of what we should have to this point in the rainy season, but these rainfall deficits, you don't want to make up that entire gap all at once. It's just way too much rain in a short amount of time. By the time we get out of this rainy weather pattern, we're probably going to be closer to about 45, 50% to where we should be this time of year. So we are going to narrow that gap a little bit, but the concern is just too much in that narrow time frame. Let's take a look at Futurecast, and it shows the first light showers moving in by early afternoon on Tuesday. This isn't going to be the intense rainfall, but that's going to be lining up already by late afternoon on Tuesday. So you can see the yellows and oranges indicating the heavier rainfall rates. Some snow farther north in the higher terrain of Mendocino and Lake counties, but for the majority of the Bay Area, it's just going to be heavy rain that falls tomorrow evening into tomorrow night. It's possible you're going to hear a few rumbles of thunder. If you do, it's going to be in that band of heaviest rain that gets really the additional squeeze from the cold front, but that's going to be moving out as we head into the pre-sunrise hours on Wednesday morning. After that, once we've already added up 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain, it's going to be an off and on pattern that's going to be with us Wednesday night into Thursday, and potentially all the way through the weekend and into early next week. Another surge of moisture looks like it's likely to head up from the south as a storm system that's causing all this is basically going to get stuck and just kind of pivot near the coast. So more rain is going to be likely, especially Wednesday night into Thursday. You add up all of that rain over the next couple of days, and we're talking about generally 2 to 3 inches for the North Bay. But again, the intensity of that rain could cause some problems around the Glass Fire burn scar, the LNU complex burn scar as well. 2 to 3 inches of rain around Angwin and Calistoga, some of the places that had the wildfire issues over the summer and last fall. Farther south, we're talking about, again, a couple inches of rain for most of us. In the Santa Cruz Mountains, the potential for 5 or 6 inches of rain near that CZU burn scar, and that's just way too much. It's going to be breezy too. The wind's picking up by tomorrow afternoon, but really becoming gusty tomorrow evening. 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts are going to be common. Some gusts in the 60 to 70 mile an hour range. So down trees, down power lines are going to be a concern, along with the heavy rain and that flash flooding threat. Right now, as the winds are calm and skies are clear, temperatures are starting to drop off pretty quickly, already into the 40s in most locations, and we're going to have some freeze issues early tomorrow morning for inland portions of the Bay Area, with temperatures starting off within a couple degrees on either side of freezing, but warmer by the bay and along the coast. High temperatures tomorrow before the rain moves in, reaching up into the mid-50s, low to mid-50s across the entire Bay Area. Really not a whole lot of variation to our high temperatures tomorrow, and not much variation to our temperatures the rest of the week. The rain is the big story, continuing to linger in the forecast, even though it'll be spottier Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We can't rule it out. Those days don't look like washouts, but it's something we will keep an eye on. As we're waiting on the rain, be sure to share your storm pictures with us on our social media platforms. Just use the hashtag KPIX.